Happy New Year, you guys. It's going to be a great year. I'm just going to tell y'all like that. I'm pumped. I'm excited. We about to be blockchain millionaires, billionaires, 2022 going forth. ISO going live later this year, November. And I just want to leave y'all with a nice little interview or presentation that David Schwartz was talking about at a conference. So y'all pay attention to his words real closely. And I wish y'all a prosperous, abundant new year with your investments. All right, y'all take care, man.
Features such as CBDCs specific to their own needs alongside the XRP mainnet. And I want to talk a little bit about CBDCs because I'm very, very excited about them. And I'll talk about some of the naysayers. So our CBDC private ledger enables central banks to create a private parallel network for permission blockchain to issue the CBDC on. So for those who may not know, a central bank digital currency. We're talking about central banks issuing, the country's primary fiat asset on a private blockchain. So they can issue the CBDC and they can connect that to the main public XRP ledger or other CBDC chains. And the vision is to solve for interoperability between CBDCs while creating a sort of virtual lab for central banks to experiment with new XRP ledger features. So one thing that I commonly hear is that why would you use a blockchain for that? Why wouldn't you just use a regular database? Like if it's centralized and it's permissioned, what's the advantage of a blockchain? Well, transactions on the CBDC private ledger are verified by the same consensus protocol used by the XRP ledger. Not quite exactly the same, but very, very close, almost identical. It's far less energy intensive, less expensive, and 120,000 times more efficient than using things like proof of work. But it provides comparable security to public blockchains. And this is extremely important. If you look an enterprise payment system, SWIFT, for example, you'll see stories all the time about sort of compromises of the SWIFT system where somebody sort of gets through SWIFT's outer layer of defenses and then they can compromise the system from the inside. Blockchains don't have that problem. If you think about the Bitcoin blockchain, Ethereum, the XRP ledger, all of these blockchains have billions of dollars moving around them, and they simply don't have those types of security problems because they don't have a central database you have to defend. They don't have a central party. They don't have the security vulnerabilities. So this is big. And building using blockchain technology can make these systems more open without sort of having that security problem. And the next question I hear is, well, so what? We already have digital money. So if we build these CBDC systems, why don't we just have the same? Most people who have money don't have physical bills or coins in their pocket. But this is a major first step in providing central banks with a secure, controlled, and flexible solution for the issuance of digital currencies to enable global interoperability. So what does that mean? Imagine every major institution in the world, and I mean every major institution in the world, able to settle every major asset. That's dollars, that's rupees, that's euros, that's Japanese yen, you name it, with every other institution in a compatible jurisdiction. You're not going to see, US banks settling with North Korean banks, obviously. So get every major institution in the world settling every major fiat asset with every major institution in a compatible jurisdiction in seconds for pennies or fractions of a penny. I mean, how is that not mind-blowing? Every institution in the world can move every fiat asset to every other institution in the world in seconds for a penny.
I got the big Rolex watches. I got everything that's going on. And it is Rolex time.